Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Nate.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're here with more trivia. Today specifically, though, it is Papal trivia.
Yes.
Of late, we here at the Popish Plot have really been emphasizing the Popish, and we love it.
For our next point of trivia, that at least 29 popes were martyred. Now, this is martyred. This isn't... There's one that was
died
suffocated.
in their sleep, or
No,
yeah, not murdered in their sleep.
There was one that was suffocated, possibly with a pillow because of his mistress's husband. There's another one where, like, we think he was stabbed to death. We're not sure. This is just outright, martyred by people who are against the faith.
Again, this is what we're talking about. Like in the 900s, a lot of popes were murdered, but they weren't martyred. It was a dark time for the papacy. No, this is legit. People killed for hatred of the faith in odium fide. Legit martyrs. 29.
There's like one asterisk, much like I believe for January Saints, where like they thought he was martyred, but then they're like he might not have been martyred. He was just persecuted.
Yeah, he might have been a confessor. He didn't die directly of the persecution.
So now I have a question.
Yep.
We got a lot of different popes. I mean, there's been a lot of them now.
266.
They all come from different places.
Including one guy whose name is both Cletus and Anti-Cletus.
They all come from various places. We've had in our lifetimes we've had one from Argentina.
The first pope from the New World.
We had one from Germany. Mm-hmm. We had one from Poland.
Mm-hmm. In your case, Italy too.
2 from Italy.
In my case, 2 from Italy. So I'm gonna give you a country. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me the last time there was a pope elected from that country?
If ever.
If ever.
Possibly.
All right. Here we go. Ready?
And I'm going to go with current countries. So, we're not dealing with all the movement barrier. Just this is from an area that we now call X.
What we call it now.
Yeah.
If it was called something different way back in the past, that's irrelevant. Right now, we call it this.
We're using the current geographical boundaries because that's what we know.
Mm-hmm.
France.
Gregory IX in 1370.
Ooh la la.
Wow. All right, so it's been a while since there's been a French pope. Probably still be a while.
Well, there's a lot of bitter feelings over the Advian
papacy.
Yeah, you don't want to show up and then have a bunch of Catherines yell at you.
Have we ever had a Greek pope?
Ooh.
Actually, yes.
Okay.
He was named Zachary, and it was from 741, so it was before the Great Schism.
Okay. I got another one.
Now, important note, 741, the Byzantine Empire was still exerting quite an influence in parts of Italy.
Okay. So here's one. This one's gonna be a little trickier.
Ooh.
Israel/Palestine. That general region there.
Yeah, he was the first one for the area.
Oh, right. Who was the last one?
Who was the last one?
Yes. No. Actually, in 642, there was Pope Theodore, who was from Jerusalem. So it's that area where, depending on exactly where in the city he's from.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. So now a couple easy ones. We'll just get them out of the way because we all should know the answers to these.
Okay.
Germany.
Benedict XVI.
Yep.
And 2005.
Poland.
John Paul II.
Yep. So you get those ones right out of the way. We already discussed Argentina with Pope Francis and I think 13. Mm-hmm. So how about, have we ever had a Portuguese pope?
Ooh.
Yes. John the 21st in 1276 was the last one from Portugal.
Okay. How about a British pope?
Amazingly, yes.
All right.
Adrian IV in 1154.
Nicholas Breakspear.
All right. I got another one. This one's gonna be tricky. I'm not sure if there is an answer for this. Mm-hmm. How about Syria?
Ooh. I would bet so. Like the Antioch. So there's an ancient Christian presence in Syria.
That's true.
It was Gregory III in 731. So again, for the Great Schism, because again, there's, one of the earliest churches outside of the Middle East founded in the area.
Yeah. Antioch, where we were first called Christians.
All right. we kind of sort of indicated when we were talking about popes that have been pope during our lifetimes. Mm-hmm. How about Italy? Who was the last pope from Italy?
Glad we don't have to name all the Italian popes. That'd be like 10 minutes.
We'll be here for a while.
A lot of
settle in, folks.
No, I just want the last one.
John Paul I.
All right.
Because
the smiling pope.
Up until that point, everyone, much like we were like, someone besides John Paul II can be pope, they were like, someone who's not Italian can be pope? We have never seen this before.
It had been something like 500 years.
All right. Have we ever had...
Or like 400, since the 1500s.
Yeah. Have we ever had a Spanish pope?
Yes.
See.
Alexander VI in 1492.
Okay.
That would be, the bad Borgia. Rodrigo Borgia.
Yeah, that guy was a piece of work.
Pray for the repose of his soul, because he needs it.
Okay, last one I'll do, and just because, well, it's sentimental to me.
It's near and dear to his heart.
Near and dear to my heart. Have we ever had a Dutch pope?
Yes, Adrian VI in 1522.
Okay, and
So,
Northern European, if you're going to be Pope, you have to name yourself Adrian. That's apparently the rule.
Or at least start with an A.
Or, no, don't be, because then you're essentially ensuring that you're the only one of your country ever to be elected Pope.
All right, I changed my mind. I have one more I really want to throw out there.
Okay.
Have we ever had a U.S. Pope?
No,
which means that there's plenty of room
yet
for Pope Nate.
Again.
To our many Cardinal Elector viewers. Again, he's already got his first encyclical written. God, Jesus, Bible. Yep. And yes,
we'll look up the Latin for Bible to make it easy. Because they're written in Latin and then translated.
I can do this
these days
job.
They're written into Italian and then translated into Latin.
Yeah, I feel like you have a problem in that you need to know Latin, but you also need to know Italian.
I can do this job.
Don't listen to her. She's a naysayer.
Look, I can...
This is just a simple fact of the current job. It's not on the official list. It's not like, I'm sorry, Cardinal so-and-so, your Italian is bad.
Look,
no, that's reasonable.
If I have to, I can teach myself Italian.
Well, I'm reading on Pope Benedict, and part of the book is interviews, and he himself admits that when he became prefect of the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, his Italian was quite bad. So for the first little while, they had to conduct all business in Latin.
Yes, because of course he would be like, I'm sorry, excuse me, my Italian is not good. Can we do this all in Latin?
I'm a German professor. I don't speak Italian.
Look,
I do speak Latin, however.
I'm
I'm sure it's a lot like when you're doing, you know Spanish and you go to Portugal, you're like, I got like 75% of this. Every once in a while there's going to be a word that gets translated completely different and I said something very embarrassing. But...
Nate's got Duolingo. He's a diligent student. This is not going to be a problem.
Seriously, I can learn this. I've learned other Romance languages. It's just one more.
This is going to be great. So, before Nate makes any of his own papal trivia, comment below with your favorite bit of papal trivia. What fun factoid did we miss? Give this episode a like, subscribe to our channel, ring the church bell to be notified the next time we upload one of these fabulous plots. And until then,
remember to live your faith.
Love your faith.
Share that love and vote Nate.
Yeah. Perhaps we can find an artist in our fandom who would want to do like a campaign poster.
All right.
Nate for Pope.
There has to be a Shepherd Fairy style image of you.
Yeah.
I was just going to apologize because
it's okay if it's done AI. I don't have a problem with AI generated art.
We're very light on the non-European ones because there's a lot of ones where I tried looking up and they're like, I'm like, all right, what country is this African Pope from now? And it gave me like 5 different answers that are run around. I'm like, all right, I don't care that it was technically Rome. Everything was Rome.